Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great evening. It's Monday evening. Tonight I thought I'd do part 2 of my vinyl collection. This may be a 3 or 4 parter, I'm not sure, maybe even more, depending on how much I get through this evening. I'll try and keep it under 10 minutes or so. Before I get started, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all of the liked and subscribed so far, I greatly appreciate it. I'll start off with this one here. This is the Box of Frogs. 3 of the 4 members of this were part of the Yardbirds, great British blues rock band that eventually turned into Led Zeppelin. Great album. This is Madness, Not So Mad, new wave pop kind of band. One of Elton John's early albums, Empty Sky. There's early Elton there. This one takes a listen or two, Gentle Giant, Civilian. Great album. I showed the Straubs on my last one. This is another Straubs that I have. I told you my record collection is not in any particular order. It should be, but it's not. Great pop new wave type of band for sure. This one's the Box. I love the artwork on this one. Box is a great band from Montreal. Must I Always Remember is a big hit off of this one. They were a big MTV Much Music video stars at the time. Great album. Asia. This one's got the hit Heat of the Moment on it. The great Molly Hatchet, Southern rock band. Of course, this one has Flirtin' with Disaster, Whiskey Man, Let the Good Times Roll, all kinds of good hits off of this one. Again, love the artwork on it. I had an unopened version of this one on my last one. This is Chimo, kind of a jazzy rock band. They opened up for they opened up for Janis Joplin in Toronto when she played there way back when. It's again jazz flavored influence on this one, but great rockin' band as well. Graham Nash of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. One of my favorites, Jethro Tull, War Child. Bungle in the Jungle is a big hit off of this one. Indio, another new wave pop band. A lot of these new wave bands were part of a collection that was given to me. I don't listen to this one too often, but great album just the same. Same with this one here. Alphaville, another new wave pop band. Kind of a freaky cover on that one for sure. 10cc, great band, underrated band for sure. Not really any hits off of this one that you may recognize, but love the album, love the artwork as well. Who do we think we are? Deep Purple. Not their best album. I'd say it's one of their least favorite albums amongst critics and fans. This one has Woman from Tokyo on it, but of all the Deep Purple albums I have in CD and vinyl, this is probably my least favorite for sure. Toto, Hydra, great band. I love these guys. I know this funny looking cover, but these guys are actually pretty good rockin' band. Miles and Lenny. Looks like I don't know, it's a funny cover. Uriah Heep, Sweet Freedom. Great heavy band, just as heavy as Deep Purple and all those great bands back in the day. Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, Uriah Heep. Dire Straits' first album, Sultans of Swing. It's a wonderful Sultans of Swing's on here. Water of Love, Down on the Waterline. Just a great debut album from Dire Straits. Great album from Eric Clapton. This one's called Backless. Kind of a I'm not sure what fabric this is, but a fabric almost like a leathery side to this album on the cover. Rosington Collins Band, part of Leonard Skinner. They formed after the terrible accident involving Leonard Skinner. Great southern rock type of album for sure. Deep Purple's very first album, Shades of Deep Purple. This one's got Hush and a version of Help by Lennon and McCartney. But Hush is a classic on classic rock radio for sure. I love this band as well, 10 Years After. I'd Love to Change the World is a big hit off of this one. Again, another classic rock radio hit. Great British blues band out of London, I believe it is. But Alvin Lee and Company. One of BTO's, I believe, their first album. This one's got Give Me Your Money Please, Hold Back the Water, Blue Collar. Great album. This is a compilation, Rolling Stones, Made in the Shade. It's got all the hits on it: Brown Sugar, Tumbling Dice, Happy, Dance Little Sister, Wild Horses, Angie, Bitch, It's Only Rock and Roll, Do 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 Do, Heartbreaker, and Rip This Joint. I've had this album for years. It's a great album. This is Live at the Hollywood Bowl, The Beatles, 8 days a week. Great live album. You can hardly hear the band for the fans singing, but or screaming, sorry. But great album for sure. Supertramp, Famous Last Words. The Yes album, one of my favorite bands of all time. Another great from Eric Clapton. This is the double-sided album, Forever Man. It's got Tears in Heaven, Change the World, Riding with the King with B.B. King, in the way it's in the way you use it, Motherless Child. Great hits off of this one. Abbey Road, The Beatles. I have this in remastered CD as well, plus a picture disc up on my wall. Toto's first album. This one, Child's Anthem, I'll Supply the Love, Georgie Porgy, Hold the Line, the big hit off of this one as well. Grand Funk, Shining On. There used to be 3D glasses in here. I don't have those anymore. I'm not sure where they went, but great album. Another hit from the Knack, But the Little Girls Understand. Paul McCartney and Band on the Run. I'll try and go through these a little quicker, even though I want to sit there and describe them all. Great album. Brothers and Sisters by the Allman Brothers. Kansas. Monolith. Very wonderful album, Monolith. The Hooters, Nervous Night. It's got Emily Dance, a big hit off of this one. This is Humble Pie Thunderbox, sorry. The Great the Great Humble Pie. This one's got Rally with Ally, Thunderbox, of course, Groovin' with Jesus, I Can't Stand the Rain, 90 Days, 99 Pounds, No Money Down, Rift Away. Great album. Kind of a controversial picture on the front of the album for sure. Another great one by Kansas. This one has Dust in the Wind and Point of No Return. Great, wonderful album. How about Jimi Hendrix' debut album, Are We Experienced? This one's got Purple Haze, Hey Joe, The Wind Cries Mary, Foxy Lady, Are You Experienced? All kinds of great hits off of this one. Foreigner, Back Where You Belong, Blue Morning, Blue Day, Double Vision, Hot Blooded, all kinds of hits off of this one as well. I think one of their best ones. Another southern rock band, Ozark Mountain Daredevils. How about the Beatles for Sale? Great. I think this is their second or third album, but great album by the Beatles. And the White Album by the Beatles. Gotta show you the boys. There's the boys there. Yeah. Classic album. One of their all-time favorites. Speaking of favorites, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. What can you say about this one? It's amazing. This one's no slouch, Day at the Races by Queen. Followed by, I guess I went this wrong turn because this one came first, Night at the Opera. Had Bohemian Rhapsody on this one. Then it came Day at the Races. Tie Your Mother Down on this one. Just a wonderful, wonderful album. Both of them are great. Classics. Who's Next? One of the Who's best albums for sure. Baba O'Reilly, Bargain, Getting in Tune, Going Mobile, Behind Blue Eyes, Won't Get Fooled Again. Anyone that wants to start listening to the Who, this is the way to start. Who's Next for sure. Meaty Beaty, Big and Bouncy. It's a compilation album, all their greatest hits from earlier years. Pinball Wizard, Legal Matter, Boris the Spider and the Magic Bus, Substitute, I'm a Boy, I Can't Explain, I Can See for Miles. Great album. Van Halen's first album. Jamie's You Really Got Me, Jamie's Crying, Run with the Devil, Ain't Talking About Love, Eruption, Ice Cream Man. Great album. I've got two versions of this one. This one's still sealed. Get the Knack, My Sharona, classic album. Venus and Mars by Paul McCartney and Wings. Wonderful album. Rock Show, Venus and Mars, Love and Song. Listen to What the Man Said. Amazing album. And finally, this is my all-time favorite album. Even like it more than the Beatles. It was my first album that I got into rock music with. Deep Purple, Machine Head. Still to this day, it's my favorite. It stands the test of time. And I will stop it here. This is part 2 of my record collection. Hope you enjoyed. I'll probably be bringing part 3 and probably part 4 sometime soon. Anyway, have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye now.